I am still feeling that one physically.
Yeah.
It's like it felt like this amazing dream, right? 19 points up.
Yeah, a perfect dream.
And then it just crashes into like the worst nightmare imaginable in what? 9 minutes.
Yeah.
Just gone.
It was brutal. Absolutely brutal.
So welcome everyone. We got to do this. We're going to break down that Giants, that absolute gut-wrenching 33-32 collapse against Denver. It hurts, but we need to understand it.
We do. And look, the mission today is pretty clear, right? We're digging into how this happened. We need to figure out the systemic issues. How does a team, any team, blow a 19-point lead in the fourth?
19.
And maybe more importantly for everyone listening, where are those real building blocks? What keeps us from just feeling completely hopeless versus, dramatically frustrated?
Because the end was it was historically bad. I mean, look at the summary again. Up 19-0 early fourth.
Still comfortable?
Right. Then up 25-8 with like 6 minutes left. Still feeling okay-ish. Then up 32-30, 30 seconds left.
Game should be over.
Final score, 33-32. I was literally writing the victory tweet in my head.
And that shock isn't just emotional, it's statistical. The analysis pointed out something wild. Before Sunday, NFL teams had won over 1,600 straight games when leading by 18 or more points that late. 1,600.
Wow. So that wasn't just bad luck falling our way.
No. The sources framed it perfectly. That streak exists because basic football stuff, running the ball, managing the clock, closing defense, usually prevents collapses like this. For all those things to fail at once, that's not just a bad bounce. It's like an organizational failure on a scale you almost never see.
Okay. That's the tough truth. But look, if we're talking organization, let's talk about the biggest shift, the one I'm actually buzzing about despite the pain.
Did you say QB?
Yes. The Dart era. Let's pivot. We need some good vibes here.
Yeah.
Jaxson Dart. The analysis said he showed us 2 movies Sunday. Yeah. And that first movie, man, that was exciting.
It really was. Pure cinema for 3 quarters, like you said. He wasn't just throwing, he was a playmaker. And what jumped out on the breakdown wasn't just the highlight throws, it was his poise. Especially those pocket climbs they mentioned.
Explain that a bit, because the source wasn't just saying good throw.
Right.
It was more fundamental.
Exactly right. A pocket climb isn't about scrambling side to side.
Right.
A lot of young guys, they feel pressure, they bail out wide.
Right.
Dart was stepping up into the pocket, keeping his eyes downfield. That buys you space vertically, buys you time. That amazing deep ball to Bellinger.
Dime, yeah.
Perfect example. Stepped up, trusted the pocket, delivered, and you could just see that chemistry with Wan'Dale already clicking. It felt real.
He looked like he belonged. He looked in command for so long.
Yeah.
But then,
Yeah.
Then the game got tight and that second movie started. The stressful one.
And that's the rookie lesson, isn't it? That's what he's got to learn. Late game, defense comes after you, clock's winding down.
Right.
You need that 2-minute calm. The analysis was spot on. He needs to learn when to just take the gimme, check it down, use the clock live to fight another down, instead of trying for the, Avengers ending every single time.
Yeah, brutal interception late.
Exactly. Sometimes you got to just eat it, take the sack, punt the ball. The sources flagged a couple of those chuck and pray throws late. Moments where, the aggressiveness just tipped over into being reckless. Learning moments for sure.
Okay. But the guy's protecting him. Wow. We saw legitimate adult football up front.
Yeah,
Andrew
right.
Thomas, Jermaine Eluemunor. The analysis called them elite.
And they shut down those edge rushers completely.
Which is huge. That's the foundation.
It absolutely is. You look at the sacks, they weren't really on the line losing one-on-one battles. They were coverage sacks or Dart holding it, looking for that big play.
Right.
When you have 2 tackles playing at that level, that's A-tier stuff. You can build everything around that kind of stability. That's your future right there.
And the guy's catching and running. Serious juice. Wan'Dale Robinson, 6 catches, 95 yards. Moving the chains, giving us that crucial YAC juice after the catch.
He turns those short passes into real gains. That's exactly what a rookie QB needs, that safety valve who makes things happen.
Totally. And okay, let's talk about the running back. Cam Skattebo. I love watching this guy run.
He's electric.
The analysis loved his joystick vision. That ability to just see the cutback lane, plant his foot, and go. Breaks tackles too. And that screen pass for the touchdown. Beautifully executed.
We've got real high-level running back play now. Pair that with that O-line foundation.
And that's why this loss stings so much. Yeah. The good stuff was so good, it should have been enough. It really should have.
Which, sets up the painful part perfectly. Section 2, the cocktail of collapse.
Yeah.
If the offense built the house, where did the foundation crack?
Okay. Let's get into
And
it.
you got to start with the kicking game, the crisis that just like infected everything else.
The kicker crisis.
Yeah.
Points. Optional.
Yes.
That's what the source called it. And it sounds funny, but the impact was, it was devastating strategically.
It really was, because the analysis called it fear-based math. You miss extra points 2 weeks in a row. Suddenly there's no confidence.
Right.
So early in this game, they skip a simple PT. Go for 2, fail. That 1 point they gave up early, it became the central plot twist later, forced them to chase points, take bigger risks when a cushion would have been huge.
It's like they said, playing 4D chess when you're missing checkers.
Yeah.
Just kick the PT, take the points.
Exactly. And that fear, that lack of confidence, you saw it bleed right into the defensive calls late in the game. Which brings us to the soft shell tacos.
Oh, man. Yeah, the defense just folded. It got mushy right when we needed steel. The sources were really clear about how it went wrong.
Step-by-step failure. They went to that soft zone, that drop 8 coverage late, trying to prevent the big bomb. Okay, I get the theory. But it just gave Denver these free, easy rhythm throws underneath. You can't just concede the whole middle of the field, let them dink and dunk all the way down when they're desperate. No, that's when you should be dialing up pressure, not backing off.
And it wasn't just the passing game, the run defense.
Yeah.
Which should be your rock when you have a lead like that. It just sprung leaks.
Yeah, the numbers were damning. 7 rushes, 94 yards. In the fourth quarter alone.
Unacceptable. You cannot give that up when you're trying to bleed the clock.
Yeah.
And the pass rush, which was getting home earlier, poof, it just disappeared.
They mentioned Flott had a couple of decent plays, a small bright spot maybe. But overall, the secondary gave up costly yards, costly flags. But the core problem, the analysis said, was the mentality. They shifted from attacking to just passively protecting, hoping the clock would run out instead of aggressively slamming the door shut, forcing them to make tough plays under pressure.
Which leads right into the coaching, doesn't it?
Yeah.
The sources asked that direct question. Who owns what? Okay, the offensive plan, helping the rookie QB, that seems smart. Run game, short passes, fine.
Sensible game plan, yeah.
But owning this kind of historic collapse, that has to land on the coaching staff decisions when it mattered most. Crunch time.
And the analysis didn't pull punches there. It pointed right at the head coach. He still owns 2 and 5, right? Owns the staff picks. Owns, fundamentally, that late defensive identity, or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Your coaching philosophy can't be weather dependent, as they put it. You need thunder in that situation, blitzes, tight man coverage, forcing the issue. But all they brought were these passive clouds.
Wow. Weather dependent. That nails
And
it.
the moment screams for aggression, and you default to playing scared,
Yeah.
especially with a 19-point lead. It's hard to defend.
And when you put all these things together, the kicking fear, the passive D, the rookie moments, that's how, as the analyst said, bad teams lose like this.
That's the definition. It's that toxic cocktail. Passive D, kicking fear, bleeding into decisions, lapses by the corners, the young QB making a key mistake.
Yeah.
It's rarely just one thing.
Right.
It's when the fear and the bad decisions become systematic. That's why it feels so devastating. It felt completely self-inflicted.
Okay. So, deep breath. We have to look forward now. The analysis didn't just leave us in pain, right? They did point to those real building blocks, things to actually feel good about.
Absolutely. The situation is not hopeless. You've got the 2 A-tier tackles, Thomas and Eluemunor. That's a rock-solid foundation for years.
Huge.
You've got the spicy rookie QB in Jaxson Dart, who, despite the late mistakes, showed real playmaking talent and command for long stretches. You saw the potential. And you've got that running back juice with Skattebo. That whole run game can control things when it's clicking. These aren't imaginary hopes. These are tangible, high-value pieces.
Okay, good. Need to hear that. But man, the pain is still fresh, and Philly's next week. So the mailbag question they highlighted kind of sums it all up.
Yeah.
What one thing cost us the game most?
Yeah, that's the question everyone's asking.
Was it the soft zone, the drop 8 coverage late? Was it the kicking mess, the fear-based math starting early, the cornerback play down the stretch, or just those couple of crucial rookie QB mistakes? We need a fix, like yesterday.
Well, the analysis leans towards the bigger picture, the identity problem. Yeah, the rookie mistakes hurt, and those get fixed with experience. But the critical failure was that combination.
The cocktail, yeah.
The fear from the kicking game, messing with tactics, and the shift to that passive defensive shell. The core failure was deciding to just protect the lead instead of finishing the game aggressively. That's coaching, that's discipline, that needs fixing now.
Right, okay. We survived looking back at the pain. We broke down that awful cocktail kicking fear, soft zone D, but we also saw the good stuff. The talent foundation is undeniable. Dart Thomas Skattebo.
It is. And so if the takeaway from the analysis is that this team is maybe defined right now by being dramatic instead of truly hopeless,
Okay.
then the path forward isn't just about having aggressive talent. It's about building an aggressive identity. That's the challenge. Figuring out how to make sure, as the source material kind of hinted at the end, that when the game tells you to drop 8 guys back in coverage, you remember to bring 9. You need that killer instinct, that ruthless desire to finish.
Let's go Big Blue.
Just wanted to say a massive thank you for tuning in to Big Blue Tea.
Absolutely. And, a huge shout out always to Black Freezy TV.
Oh,
For
definitely.
the fantastic programming, the production, everything that makes this possible.
Yep. Their work behind the scenes is just really appreciated.
It really is.
This has been Big Blue Tea.